In this video, I'll show you 3 powerful ways you can make an interactive navigation menu in Excel. From a simple clickable panel like this to a fully dynamic interface that feels like a custom app. Let's get into it. Starting with the first and easiest method, as you'll see over here, we have an Excel file that has a lot of different worksheets down on the bottom. Now, if we want to find a specific one, we just need to go through all of them, but we can't even see all of them, so we need to press on this sign here and continue looking, so it can be quite tedious. Instead, Excel does have a built-in table of contents feature, so let me show you where you can find that. You just need to go over to View, and not many people realize this, but we have this navigation feature. Let's click on that. As soon as we do that, on this right hand side, we're gonna see essentially a table of contents where I can click on the welcome. That takes me directly to the welcome tab, and same thing goes with each of these other ones. Within it, I can select a specific part, like this particular table down on this bottom area. I can also search for a specific table, a specific worksheet. Let's say I go for the cash flow one. You can see I can find it easily like that. We can also rename things, so I can go right click here and rename the whole worksheet, delete it, and even hide it. The main problem with this first method is that it gets removed every time you close the workbook, so if I were to open it again, you'll notice I have nothing on the side, so I would need to go to View and Navigation again, but if I'm a new user, maybe I don't even know this exists in Excel. Also, let's be honest, this right hand side isn't exactly the nicest looking. So a good alternative we'll look at in the second method is using a table of contents. The idea here is that at the start of the file, we create a completely new worksheet, and here we just want to put the different worksheets. So we have the welcome one, the purchases one, etc. We just want to name them manually like this. Once we do that, we can go to this top part and just change the background color of everything. Let's say I go for a dark blue like this, and then for this middle area only, I'm maybe going to change that to a white color, so there's a bit more emphasis on it. I'm just going to do that. Maybe we can put the title here. Let's say this is the Excel file 2025 like that. I'm also gonna add a bottom border there and maybe make that a fair bit bigger and bolden it as well. Let me also put the border on this side. You can see this is starting to take shape, but we want to be able to actually click on these. So I click on welcome. It should take me to the welcome tab. Same thing with the purchases. That should take me to the purchases tab. And for this, it's actually relatively easy to do. We just need to press Ctrl K. That's the shortcut there for inserting a hyperlink. Within this pop-up, there is a lot of different options. In our case, we want to place in this document. So whenever we click welcome, we want to go to the welcome sheet. So I'm just going to press on OK there. Same thing with the purchases, except we want to go to purchases this time. Cash flow, again, Control K. We'll select the cash flow there. So you can see we can actually do this quite quickly. And finally, the information here on the bottom. Now, when I just press this, you'll notice that it takes me to the welcome sheet. And if for some reason you prefer to use formulas instead of this hyperlink feature, you can also just use the equals hyperlink formula, and it's gonna do the same thing as pressing the Ctrl K we just did. Right now we just did it very quickly, but if you were to do it in a bit more of an advanced fashion, you could create something like this, where at the start of the file, you can see we have the table of contents on the left hand side. We also have some general settings and a status to see who exactly edited it and when was the last update made. That said, there is one big problem with this method, and it's that if I go ahead and let's say click on the cash flow side, you'll notice that I can't go back to the original table of contents, so I would need to navigate all the way back to the TOC. But if we have a very large worksheet, then it can be quite tedious to get back to the start. That's where the third and best navigation menu comes in, and we'll create something like this that both looks nice and also works for all the worksheets in the file. And you can download this dataset for free in the video description to follow along. First, let's get rid of these grid lines. For that, we just need to go over to View and click on the Grid Lines button. Now that looks a bit better. And the first step is gonna be to insert a rectangular shape. So I'm gonna go over to Shapes and select a rectangle. It's basically gonna be over here, right around until column C, and I'm just gonna drag that a bit lower down like that. Let me make sure I add this all the way to the side. To make it look nice and elegant, I'm gonna remove the outline to no outline. And for the shape fill, I wanna create some sort of a gradient. So I'm gonna select gradient here and go down to more gradients. Here we're gonna click on gradient fill, and you'll notice we have a few different options. So right now we've got these 4 little things where basically we can choose the color of each of these For the color itself, ideally you want to use your company's colors, but if you don't have that, a good way to do it is using a website like Color Hunt over here, where essentially they generate color palettes for you. You can hover over them to see the hex code, and you can look for specific ones if you want it in a certain color. This isn't a sponsored section or anything, it's simply a tool that I think can be quite useful. In my case, I'm gonna go for a green to blue fade. So for this first one, I'm gonna go ahead under more colors, and here in custom, I can choose the color that I want. I'm gonna pick the 22577A and hit enter. So it's gonna go from bluish all the way to greenish. We can also choose the positioning of it. So I'm gonna position it more or less at 18 here. For the second one, I'm gonna choose a slightly lighter color. So I'm gonna go to more colors again and choose 38. A3, A5 and hit enter there. For this third one, I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing for a slightly lighter one. So it's gonna be 57, CC99 for me. And then for this last one, it's gonna be an even brighter green. So under more colors again, I'm gonna choose 80, ED99 and hit enter. Awesome, so we've got the shape looking nice and clean, and the next step is to actually insert the different text boxes for the different worksheets we have available here. So I'm gonna go over to insert, and under shapes, we should find the text box as the first thing right here. And basically we wanna do one for the welcome, another for the purchases, etc. We also wanna get rid of the fill. So I'm gonna go under shape format, shape fill, and go for no fill there. And as the text color, we can go ahead and choose a white color. So under text fill, we'll choose a white. We'll call this the welcome. And let me fast forward how I do the rest. So I've got all the text boxes lined up here, and if I want to make sure that they're all well aligned, I can just press the Control key to select multiple at the same time. Once I do that, I can go under shape format, and under the alignment section, let me make sure they're all aligned to the left, and let me also make sure they're all distributed vertically so they have the same space between them. You can see what that looks like now. Great, right now this navigation menu does look a bit empty, so it would be nice to maybe add some icons to the side. For this, if you downloaded this Excel file, you can navigate all the way to the icons area where I have these 5 laid out. But if you want some different ones, you just need to go over to the insert, and under icons here, you'll notice that you can see a ton of different options and you can look up whatever you prefer. Let me just close out of that as we already have ours here. Just gonna press the Control key there to be able to select all of them. Control X to cut that, and then over here under the welcome, I'm gonna paste it with Control V. I'm gonna fast forward how I change the colors and make it a bit smaller. Once this is looking good, we can actually select each of these text boxes and hyperlink them by pressing Control K like you saw earlier. So we wanna place in this document, this one should go to the welcome sheet. This one for purchases, Control K should go to purchases, and let me fast forward the rest. Awesome, so all the hyperlinks are now working, and it would be nice to maybe add some kind of a shape here so we can see that we're currently on this welcome sheet. Maybe the text changes color too. Before we jump in, if you feel like there's some gaps in your Excel knowledge because you're piecing together different random YouTube videos, you should consider our Excel for Business and Finance course, which gives you a structured path to master Excel from the ground up. With our comprehensive curriculum, we cover all you need to know, ranging from formatting best practices and shortcuts to building awesome visual dashboards, creating large dynamic financial models, and much more. This is basically the course I wish I had before I started working in an Excel-heavy corporate role. Upon completion, you'll also receive an accredited certificate. If all of that sounds interesting, head over to a link in the description below. And if you want more than just Excel, we also offer other courses including Power BI, Finance and Valuation, and much more. Alright, continuing with the navigation menu, and we now need to create some kind of shape to emphasize that we're currently in this Welcome tab. For that, I'm gonna head over to Insert, and under these shapes, I'm gonna go for a rounded rectangle. So that should be this one right here with rounded corners. Let me select that, and I'm just gonna put it right around here. Let me stretch that out a fair bit. Awesome, this is what it looks like right now. I'm just gonna remove the outline, and for the shape fill, let me go for a color that we haven't used yet. Under more fill colors, it's gonna be a slightly lighter green, which is C7F9CC. Press on OK there, and you'll notice that this one stands out a bit more. I can also go ahead and maybe add a shadow. just like that. To change the order of this, I'm gonna right click and click on send to back. Right now we can't see it, but we just need to bring it one more forward. So I'm gonna pick this big one and send that to the back. So it would be nice to maybe change the colors of these icons when they're selected. And first, let's change maybe the text to this greenish color like that. And then same thing with the icon here. I'm gonna select that under graphics format and change the fill color to that same greenish one. That said, this looks like it's missing something right now, and part of that is because we don't have a line here. So let me actually go to insert under shapes, and I'm just gonna create a vertical line. Hopefully that makes it stand out a bit more. So I'm just gonna make a long and thin line like this, and this one's gonna be the same color as the part we currently have highlighted. So under shape fill, it should be this exact one. I'm also gonna remove the outline to see what that looks like. Awesome, let me just move that up and make that a bit narrower too. Great, now I think this looks very sleek, and we just need to repeat this process for each of the different worksheets. For that, all we need to do is select these columns. So I'm gonna select from column A all the way to column C. Control C there, I'm gonna head over to the very top of the purchases one and Control V. Now we just need to change the different shapes. So I would need to bring this one down to the purchases and change the colors. Same thing with the cash flow, etc. So let me fast forward that. Awesome, now that I've completed this, if I click on purchases, you'll notice it goes to this purchase page. Same thing with cash flow, and all of these are super well emphasized because of that change in color and the shape moving along like that. So I think this looks super elegant. One important thing worth noting is that the hyperlink we've been using with the Control K key doesn't just work for a place in this worksheet. We can also send it via an email. So if I press on this information button, maybe it opens up Outlook and goes all the way to my info email in case people have some questions. Now that we've learned to do a navigation menu, the next step is to actually create a dashboard, which you can learn to do with this video over here, or you can take our Excel course over here. Hit that like and that subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.